Hello everyone, welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Max and I make food review videos. Today I'm in East Dulwich, southeast London for a new video. Unfortunately my plans kinda went out of the window. I was filming something else and I got caught in the middle of a hailstorm, so I had to come up with a different video. I am just outside M&S because they recently launched new bakery Too Good To Go bags, and today I'm grabbing 2 of them. I'm quite curious to try these new bags and see what we find. But anyway, enough talking, it's time to eat. So without further ado, M&S, here we come. Hello again, I've got the bags. They are quite heavy, I have to say, so are you ready to find out what we've got? Let's unbox. Let's start from the first bag. First up, we've got an all butter croissant. Let's open it. Okay, it's not the freshest, but we'll have a bite later. Next up, we've got a cinnamon bun. This looks quite nice, I have to say. Next up, we've got a cheddar and onion twist. Smells very cheesy, so can't wait to try it later. Next up, we've got a fruit scone. Okay. This is a bit tough, and I'm not a huge fan of fruit scones either. I think there are raisins inside and I don't really like raisins, so yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna try this, but you know, nonetheless, another item. Next up, a pain au chocolat. Nice. This doesn't look the freshest, but you know, we'll have a bite later. Next up, a plain scone. Okay, this looks nicer than the fruit scone. It looks a bit fresher, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll have a bite later. Okay, last item of the bag. We've got a loaf of bread, but it doesn't really say what kind of bread this is. Oh wait, in the bag. San Fran style sourdough, 400 grams. This is quite a big loaf of bread, and touching it, it feels quite fresh. I don't think I'm gonna try this. Probably I'm gonna give it to someone else because it's quite a huge loaf of bread, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to eat it on my own. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna give it to some friends. So we've got everything from the first bag. There's nothing left, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. Quite a good deal, I would say. So let's open the second one and let's hope it is as good as this one. Let's start. Okay, we've got another all butter croissant. I'm not gonna open it because we already have one of those, so let's put this. Okay, next up, another cinnamon bun. Okay, we've got one of those as well in the previous bag. Next up, a pain au chocolat. Okay, I'm starting to worry we got 2 of the same bag. Let's hope not, but yeah, it doesn't look very promising. Yeah, another plain scone. And another cheddar and onion twist. And another fruit scone. And last but not least, another loaf of bread. Let's see if it's different. No. San Fran style sourdough, 400 grams. So we've got 2 bags that are exactly the same. A bit disappointing, but it is what it is and we can judge only what we get. So we got 2 of the same bag today. Okay, let's try the food. I'm gonna have a bite of most of the items. I'm not gonna try a couple of things. Let's start from the cheddar and onion twist. Let's have a bite. Okay, there wasn't much flavor in it. Let me try and have a bite in the middle, see if I can grab more cheesy stuff. As always, when I get a Too Good To Go bag, I'm not gonna give a score to the single items, but I'm gonna give a score at the end to the whole bag. But today I want to play a little game, so I'm gonna give a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a meh to the items. So let's start from the one I just tried, the cheddar and onion twist. I'm gonna say it's a meh. There's not much flavor in it. It's not the freshest. It's a bit stale and dry. And, you know, from a cheddar and onion twist, I was expecting an explosion of flavor, and I didn't see it, I didn't taste it, so yeah. It smells nice though, but yeah, it's a meh. Let's have a bite of the plain scone now. Okay, it wasn't the best scone I've ever had, but it was still enjoyable, I would say. It was still quite fresh, a bit tough in the middle, but it's a normal thing for a scone, so yeah, thumbs up. Now let's try the pain au chocolat. It doesn't look great, unfortunately. I don't know if you can see it properly. But yeah, chocolate here isn't great. It looks a bit old, but let's have a bite. I was wrong. Never judge a book by its cover. Look. Look at the layers. Still quite nice and fresh. Very soft. And moist. Yeah, this is a good pain au chocolat. I didn't expect this to be nice, because it didn't look great, it looked a bit old. But inside it's very fresh. So yeah, thumbs up again. Now let's have a bite of the old butter croissant. Another item that it looks like it has seen better days, but let's try it. It's quite dry outside, and inside it's raw. Yeah, you heard me, this is raw. Look at this. Ugh. I don't know if you can see it, but this is raw completely. Completely raw. No M&S. Not good. Not good. So yeah, for the all butter croissant, thumbs down. As I mentioned already, I'm not gonna try the fruit scone because I'm not a fan and I already know I'm not gonna like it. And then I'm not gonna try the sourdough bread as well because it's quite a big loaf of bread, so I'm gonna give it away to some friends. I don't want to waste it or just chew it or cut a little bit, then it gets drier. So yeah, we've got only the cinnamon bun left to try. So let's have a bite. Okay, we're not finishing on a high, unfortunately. It's not terrible, it's dry outside. It's a bit nicer and moister in the middle, but you need to dig deep to find the nice bits. And again, not terrible, so it's not a thumbs down, but it's a meh. We started with a meh and we are finishing with a meh. What can I tell you? Before I give a score to the actual bag, let me talk a little bit about Too Good To Go. Even though it's not a sponsor, it's a social impact app allowing local businesses to sell surplus unsold food at a heavily discounted price to prevent it from being wasted. And this particular bag was from M&S and it cost me £3.40 with a promised value of £9. It had a collection time between 8 PM and 9 PM and a rating of 4.5 out of 5 on the app. Of course I got 2 bags, so I paid £6.80 with a promised value of £18. All in all, I think it was decent. Yes, we didn't get anything fancy, but quite a good selection of items. Being a bit selfish and considering I've got 2 bags, maybe I'm not the happiest because I wish the bags were different, to be honest. And I'm sure if the bags would have gone to 2 different people, they would both be happy, but I got 2 bags and they were exactly the same. But we've got good stuff and nothing will go to waste. I'm gonna give a few of the items to some friends. So yeah, I guess all in all it was a good experience. M&S is quite expensive, so I'm pretty sure we've got more than the promised value, even though I'm not quite sure of the value of each item. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we got more than the promised value. So I think I need to give both bags, because they were the same, 7 out of 10. Yeah, not too bad. I'm a bit sad because I had eyes on those amazing filled donuts with pistachio and raspberry that looked amazing, but we cannot really choose what we get in this Too Good To Go bag, so it's alright. We got very basic items, but 7 items nonetheless, so quite good. Do let me know in the comments what you think about these bags. Do you agree with my score? Do you think I was too generous maybe? Do let me know. But also, what do you want me to review next? So that's it for today's video. Unfortunately, it wasn't the video I had in mind, but as I mentioned at the beginning, I got caught in the middle of a hailstorm, so I had to stop filming. But we managed, we got a video this week as well, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. I'm still trying to grow, and don't forget, if you want a chance of winning a keyring with the I Wish I Reviewed Pizza for a Living logo, please subscribe. But for now, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.